are back for another fabulous episode of the Jean Malo Davis Show, which is all about information, inspiration to impact the nation, guys. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And basically, guys, we talk about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship-wise. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy for everybody that's tuning in, whether you're watching it live, whether you're watching the replay. First of all, let's go ahead. If you're watching it, do me a favor. Go ahead and click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell, follow us. If you're on our fan page with Facebook, which is facebook.com/Your Wealth Creator, go ahead and like our fan page. Go ahead and share and leave a note. You know, if you're on youtube.com/Jean Malo Davis, go ahead and click like, share, follow, subscribe, hit that bell. You know, and please leave us a comment below. I'm going to make sure the noise is down so we can get into what we're going to talk about today in just a moment. Look at my cup. My husband got me this little cup. It says, Miss Always Right. Wouldn't you agree? He's such a wise man. Miss Always, Miss Always Right. I love it. It's one of my favorite cups that my honey bunches got me. So today, I'm so excited. Today is Thursday, of course. Jean Malo Davis Show come on every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wanted to really come on here. Y'all can't see my candle, but they can't see it, can they, Bruce? I can't see it because the thing is scrolling. Really? Put it where? Oh, yeah, they can see it right there. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, man. It smells so yummy. It's like what champagne toast. It gives a sense of peace and well-being. And the reason why I have it out there tonight, I'm going to talk about on the Jean Malo Davis Show, we're going to talk about how to find inner peace and happiness within yourself, designing a life you want, not what your neighbor want, not what your brother want, what you want, finding inner peace. And you know, for me, you know, this year, by God's grace, March the 4th, guys, I will be entering into a new decade of my life. I will be the big 5-0 March the 4th. And I'm so very grateful. Woo! Woo! 5.0, baby. She gets better with time, like fine wine. You understand? And I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful because I was telling Bruce, it's just when you get to a certain age, it's like I don't have time for mess. I don't have time for drama. It's like you get out of those times when you were younger. You know, I'm still young, of course. I know I don't look like I'm about to be 50, but hey, God is great. But I was saying certain things is just, you're not trying to prove anything to nobody. Hopefully you where you're supposed to be. You're just building wealth and blessing people and enjoying, you know, what life has to offer. And I'm just praying that the next 50 plus years that God has for me and my husband is way better than the first 50. So, but what does that have to do with inner peace? I have the peace that surpasses all understanding because I know with God I could do any and everything. And it's just certain things that I want to share with you about how to achieve that inner peace and the happiness within yourself. Now, I could give you so many tips, but I want to give you a few tips because there's so much I can add. I mean, this could really be a part 2, and it may be. I don't know. I just go with the flow. But let's look into, I got my little pink journal for you. It says, I'm not bossy. I'm the teacher. this is my journal where I put all my shows in and so it allows me to see, it's like my diary to let me know what I'm talking about. So Money Madness and the Gene Marlo Davis Show ideas go in here. And so let's just go ahead and dive into it. Number one, look inside yourself to solve the problem. Look inside yourself to find inner peace and happiness within yourself. You got to look inside yourself because you hold the key. You hold the answers. You can't expect other people to solve your problems. And a lot of times when you're pointing the finger like it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, what you're doing is you're giving somebody else authority over your life. You're saying they are the ones that's in control of your life, so, and you have no control. So therefore you're going to be angry, you're going to be disgusted, you're not going to be satisfied. But when you realize that it's inside of me, joy comes from within, and you look inside yourself to solve whatever problem, ask yourself, what is it that I can do? Stop worrying about what somebody else did or didn't do. For me, when I look at certain problems, for instance, I'm 5'3", and for predominantly majority of my life, I fluctuated from, I would say when I was 20, I was like 115, 120, having babies. And then I would fluctuate from like maybe 135 to 145. I was like 7. I always fluctuated from size 7 to 9. And then I went into a depression after my ex had abandoned me with 4 kids. And over the years, I just became angry. I became bitter. I became upset. And, no man was right. All men were dogs. Just all these things that I had. And even though deep down in there, that was that hurt and that pain, I still knew that I wanted a good man, a God-fearing man, and things of that nature. But a lot of times it's like I felt like I was given that story power because I kept holding on to that pain like a badge of honor. And I'm a single mom and I'm struggling with 4 kids. I'm a single mom and I'm struggling, and I had to learn faith come by hearing and hearing by the word of God. And I keep speaking these things. I'm going to keep being this. And I had to forgive that person. I had to forgive myself. And then I had to look within myself because I had started gaining weight, guys, and it scared me, and I lost the weight. And then, I would say God blessed me with the best man in the world. I got married at 44 to Bruce Davis, and we've been together almost 6 years. And basically, when you first get married, you get into that marital bliss. You begin to, they say it's merit weight. I think I gained like 30 or 40 pounds. I don't know. And I said to myself, Jean, look now, no. You got to take care of yourself. You're getting older. You're getting better. You're getting stronger. You can't blame anything. Stop blaming. Look in yourself. What do you need to do? And I began to start doing that. And I talk about how I began to watch what I eat. I got a book. Oh, my God. I have to show it to you and leave it down below and put her link there that you can get it, that talk about really just eating to live pretty much, not just eating just for taste. And the food still is good, but I learned about good fats and bad fats and changed my whole eating around, drinking almost a gallon of water a day. I started, this is the beginning. I pretty much drink about a gallon of water now. And just a lot of things that I began to do. And I began to shed the weight. I love to dance. So at first I didn't go to the gym. I love to dance. And I said, well, I'm going to dance 3 times a week at home. And I started dancing. And then I started incorporating weights and started doing squats and push-ups and things of that nature. And guys, then I started going to the gym, all the way up till COVID time hit. And then I just haven't stepped back in the gym after that. But I work out pretty much every day. every day I'm doing some form of cardio or workout. And when it's not, if I'm not incorporating weights or whatever, I just make sure that I get 30 minutes of movement going on every day. But I really go hard like 5, 6 days a week. And I'm very, very proud of myself. And those who know me and those who know me from the past have seen like, wow, Jean, you're really dropping a lot of weight, and working out, we're talking about how to find inner peace within yourself and happiness, designing a life you want. I know and I pray every day and I talk to God and I'm like, Lord, I want to live a long, healthy life. I want to be able to be blessed to be a blessing. I want to be able to enjoy my life with my husband and my grandbabies and things of that nature. So I speak health into my life, that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in perfect health, perfect condition. And by hearing that all the time, in perfect health, perfect condition, what happens is I believe something goes on in your DNA and your thought pattern that makes you make wiser decisions. I cook more at home. I stopped ordering out because, number one, I talked about managing finances. That's one thing that'll give you good peace, understanding how to manage your finance. I did a Facebook Live yesterday. I'm going to drop it right here in the replay. Let me put a little note to drop managing finances in vid here. Okay, I'm going to make sure I do that. I have to remind myself because otherwise it won't be there. But give it 24 to 48 hours or give it to this weekend because that's when I edit all my videos. But anyway, I just start to look in myself. I'm staying on this a little longer because everything else I'm going to share with you is self-explanatory. But a lot of times we blame everybody but ourselves for our issues. We want to blame God. We want to blame the devil. We want to blame our husbands, our wives, our friends, instead of looking at the man or woman in the mirror and saying, and I'm asking him or her, like Michael Jackson said, to change his ways. So I knew, I'm saying I'm so happy and grateful, I'm in perfect health, perfect condition. Okay, so let's get moving. Let's make sure that we're making wiser decisions. Let's make sure we keep a journal so we can know what we're eating, when we're eating, how do we eat? Do I eat when I'm stressed? What do I eat when I'm stressed? I notice that when I get stressed or angry, I like fried food. I like big, but I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. That beat came dun 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 dun. I like big. Anyway, but I like fried food and I can't deny. Give me some burgers and fries, you know what I'm saying? Drive by, what's that thing? Drive by Five Guys. Oh man. So had to make wiser decisions. And with doing so, drinking a lot of water, watching my sugar intake, working out. I love to work out. It's stress-free for me. It gives me the energy to go conquer my day. And I've noticed, like a lot of you have noticed, because you send me messages and say, oh my God, you're slimming down. And I wish I could take, some of y'all just selfie experts. Okay, I am not a selfie expert. The most I can do is do this. So I got to learn how, maybe I got to stand in front of the mirror so I can give you guys a total picture so you can see how much weight I have gotten rid of. I haven't lost any weight because I'm not looking to find it. But look inside yourself to solve whatever problem you have, okay? Let's move on. Value each day as though it is your last. Whatever you say you're going to do, eventually go ahead and do it today. Tomorrow's not promised to none of us. We're praying and asking God for a long life, healthy life, and we pray that we're favored to do so. But guys, you got to live each day to the fullest. Go hard for your dreams. Go hard for your goals. Tell the people that it's a song that says, say what you need to say. I like that song, and it's a beautiful, beautiful song, that tell you it's really about living each day to the fullest. And, let your loved ones know that you love them. When somebody come across your heart, somebody come across your mind, you reach out to them and you let them know, hey, look, even if you send a text, here's the thing. If you say that you're my friend and you care about me and you can't pick up a phone, you can't text, all of us are busy doing something. Wouldn't you agree, Bruce?
Yes,
All of us are busy striving to achieve a better life for ourselves in the pursuit of happiness, in the pursuit of happiness. And in that pursuit of happiness, I would hope that if you have loved ones, you have friends, and people that you say you care about, that you mean to tell me you can't take 1 minute, 30 seconds to reach out and say, hey, I'm thinking about you, I love you. That's it. Sometimes you don't have to go into a deep dialogue. But what I strive to do is somebody come across my heart, come across my mind. I just sometimes, I might call them, and if I'm busy, I just like, hey, I'm thinking about you. You know, and all these emojis out here, the emojis talking for you. You know, you got little emojis waving and, hi, what's up? Just send an emoji. Just let them know. Back in the day, we on Facebook, we used to poke people, poke, just saying, hey, that's the way of saying, tapping on the shoulder, like, I'm thinking about you, hey, So value each day, guys. Value the people in your life. Go out there and do what you say you want to do. Stop putting stuff off. Today is the day that God has made. You're in it. You're here. It's called the present. Therefore, it is a gift. Go hard every day. Love your people, your village, your tribe. Know who is in your tribe and treat your tribe well. Because when you start losing members of your tribe, you need to go back to number one and look inside yourself to solve that problem. Okay? All right. So live each day to the fullest. I live each day to the fullest. I'm very grateful and thankful. I let the people know that I love them. I don't have a problem saying I love you. And that's what you got to do. Go for your dreams. Go for your goals. Because tomorrow's not promised. And I'm praying for each and every one of you that's watching this broadcast, that watch any of my shows. Know that I pray for you each and every day. And I'm praying that you're healthy. I'm praying no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I'm praying that we are protected and we are favored. And we're all going to live a long, healthy, blessed, and prosperous life if you believe it and receive it. Say, I receive it. I receive it. I receive it. Me too, Bruce. Now, number 3, what we're talking about, welcome to the Gene Malo Davis Show. If you just joined me and crawled off and under a rock and said, oh, it's 7 o'clock, I got to rock that show. Welcome to the Gene Malo Davis Show. We're so happy to have you each Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity every day of your life. Go ahead and click share, subscribe, hit the bell, man, like the page. It's the Gene Malo Davis Show, okay? And we're talking about how to find your inner peace and happiness within yourself. Designing a life that you want, not somebody else want. We can't live our children's life. We can't live our lives for our parents, our grandparents, or what people think about you because you're a leader, you're this. You can't even dance, you can't even laugh, you can't even sing. You can't, oh my God, it's a lot of you can't. I don't care what nobody think about me. Look, I love me, and I love who I have become, and I love even more who I am becoming. Okay? So, number 3 is when solving problems, know that 10% is the problem and 90% is how you respond to the problem. Again, 10% is the problem, 90% is how you respond to the problem, but also your perspective of the problem. Because a lot of times we think things are problems when actually it's a lesson that's going to turn into a blessing. Sometimes you got to figure out, what is this? What am I supposed to learn from this that's before me? How do I get over there? There's something, like Socrates said, it's nothing really good or bad, only thinking makes it so. So when something happens that is not favorable for us or that we would not choose, sometimes we got to pause and say, okay, what's going on? What do I need to do? How do I need to solve this? And not get so emotional that you're just so angry that you can't even think. You can't even think. Emotions cause us a lot of times to make bad decisions. So if you're overly emotional, I mean, where you're overly happy or angry or sad, either one of those, whatever, you could be on either side of the spectrum. Too happy, too angry, too whatever. You want to be calm and mellow and of the right mind. So 10% is the problem. And then another thing, I said it on another show, what I pray and ask God for, because I am a believer, what I pray and ask God for is give me high profile problems. Not these animalistic problems, worrying about how to pay bills, how I'm going to do this. Is your man cheating? What's going over here? All kind of craziness. No, let me figure out, should I lease this jet? Should I buy this jet? How about that, babe? How many people I need to hire? What's the benefit of keeping them as 1099s or W-2? What company am I going to contact that's going to make the checks for my employees? That is high profile problems. Let's roll with that. So, I don't want to deal with little animalistic type crap. So again, think about whatever you're going through. There's a lesson that can turn into a blessing. 10% is the problem. 90% is how you see it and how you respond to it. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Begin each day being grateful. Guys, I like to say my confirmation journal. This is right here. It says, go confidently in the direction of your dream. Live the life you've imagined. And in this journal, I open it up in the morning and I see it at night. When I get ready to go to bed, this goes upstairs with me. I read it in the morning after I pray. And for me, and I won't go into the prayer part just yet, but begin each day being grateful. What I normally do is I have like my confirmation journal. I read some of the stuff. I'm not going to give you all in here, but I don't call these goals per se. I call these objectives that are getting done. It's confirmation. It's for me, because I understand faith come by hearing by the word of God. I got to make sure that I constantly hear what my objectives are. What am I going for? Because if you don't know where you're going, any road can take you there. And a lot of times, because unfortunately, and sometimes fortunately, we all have this competitiveness in us, which we should not be focused on competing. We should be focusing on creating. So a lot of times, if you don't know where you're going, you get around different people and they might be living a certain way and you're like, oh, let me compete. I can go out here and do this. And then you get yourself off course, and you might get yourself or land on some kind of financial burden getting something that you couldn't afford in the first place. So it's best to have a journal of your goals, if you want to say it, or objectives. And when it says being grateful, I begin it with after my prayer and worship. I get my coffee and I sit down and I write, I'm so happy and grateful now that. Now I give you a couple. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in perfect health and perfect condition. I have total prosperity in every area of my life. We hired 50 plus people in our business this year. That's just some of it. So you get the idea. I start getting deep, babe. I can't give them this, babe. What you gonna do now, Hammer? I'm gonna turn this mother out. I'm silly in case you just now watching and figuring it out. So, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm healthy. I'm blessed. I woke up this morning. I got the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the mouth to speak. God, thank you. I can say I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm healed. Faith come by hearing. Say what you want. Say the opposite of what's going on. If you need a physical, if you got something going on and you kind of scared about it, don't be a fool. Go get yourself checked out. But I'm saying faith come by hearing. There's life and death, whether you believe it or not. There's life and death in the tongue. It is a double-edged sword. So whatever you think about, you bring about. So if all you're focusing on is negativity and who did you wrong and looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love, you just lost. You're going to continue to keep getting the same thing. So start speaking your way through it. Pray your way through it. Start speaking what you're grateful for, what you're thankful for. And I'm telling you, you will attract people. Water seeks its own level. So you'll begin to attract people on the level where you are. If you're attracting foolish people, then you might want to go back to number one and look inside yourself. Go back to number one. Look inside yourself. There's some things you got to work on. Look inside yourself. Like they said, what's that old rap song used to say? Ain't no future in your front. You understand? Ain't no future in it. Be honest with yourself. You know, you want a man fine as hell. He got money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? You know, he got it going on. But you still at home with mama. And you're eating bonbons watching the Real Housewives, okay? Because you're living through someone else instead of working on yourself. So, you know, begin each day, guys, being grateful and thankful. And whatever you need to work on, let's begin to work on it, okay? Now, number 5, we're talking about how to find inner peace and happiness within yourself. Designing a life that you want. Right? Not worrying about what people say about you, what people think about you, because that's none of your business. It's what you say. What say ye? Okay? So, number 5, finding inner peace. For me, prayer and meditation. I believe in, for me, now this is my show. This you saw the name. It says the Jean Malo Davis Show. So if you don't agree with it, then you understand what show you're on. And if you don't agree with it, then you know you can go to another show. I have to say that because I make no apologies for what I believe. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe prayer is very, very powerful. It is a lost, I don't want to say art, I would say a lost practice. They took prayer out of schools. Look what's going on. They took prayer. You know, back in the day, do you remember, babe, before every sport game, people prayed?
Oh, yeah.
Before, I'm talking about in the NFL, NBA, the soccer, school, everything. And they took prayer out. Things were more peaceful when we had prayer in place. I believe that's one reason why everything got shut down. So we can get back focused on what we need to be doing and who we need to be talking to and not idolizing people.
Yeah, they call it a moment of silence.
A moment, yeah, that's what they would call it, a moment of silence. We all need a moment of silence right now. Some of us, we going so crazy. You know, they said alcohol went up, people drinking alcohol like crazy, doing drugs like crazy, doing this time that we're in. And basically, for me, what gives me the peace that surpasses all understanding is prayer. And I remember Mama used to always say that she used to quote this scripture that your mind will be in perfect peace who mind stays on God. Something like that. You'll be in perfect peace who mind stays on God. When you're, when you're thinking about, God, you lead me. You show me what I need to do. I'm going to give it all to you. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress, because guess what? Worrying and stressing, does it solve anything? It does not. But when you know that, because, we are people that we want 100% control. We're under the impression that we are in control. And guys, we have absolutely no control. We don't. But I know who is in control. And so therefore I choose to only focus on that. And like I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, if I wasn't a woman of faith and I didn't pray and I didn't meditate, I don't know how I would make it. I'd probably be crazy as a bed bug. I'll probably be crazy. And I know for me, we're talking about how to find inner peace and happiness within yourself. When I pray and I connect to the Creator, not these created things, but the Creator, it gives me peace that surpasses all understanding. I feel that God uses people, places, things. He uses nouns and pronouns. And the answer might come from a conversation I might have with someone, a book that I might been led to read, a show come on and a lesson, and I'm like, come on, that's coincidental. What? And everything that I need, I know that my God shall supply all my needs. I know that. And I read that. I'm going to share again where I talked about managing your finances. I'm going to drop the link below, and I'm going to put a link up above that I did. It was on a Facebook. I just did a Facebook Live. It was in my spirit yesterday to do it. And so it's so much simpler when you can give it all to the one who created you. I mean, if he's feeding birds and clothing grass, are you less than the birds? Are you less than the grass? So I think for inner peace, and I'm not talking about someone who says, well, I'm an alcoholic, I'm a druggie, I'm a whatever. I believe if you pray, God will lead you to where you need to go get help. Right, babe? It's called, where people get confused and try to make it spooky and try to make it seem like people who faith think it's all about praying and no practical application. No, everything I talked about yesterday, I talked about praying and doing the work. That's what I'm talking about now. When we talk about finding inner peace, there is faith and work coming together, not where you're doing one and sitting around waiting for an abracadabra to happen. No, as I said before, God uses people, places, and things to do what? To give us the inner peace, to solve the problems that's above our pay grade that we may not quite understand, to put us in contact with someone who can put us in contact with someone who can put us in contact with someone to help us to solve our issues. That's why I believe that prayer and meditation is a great way to solve. You liking this, huh, Bruce? Look at my husband. He getting amped over there. A great way to find inner peace. And guys, you got to understand, it's faith and work. It goes together, okay? Now, the next one, I got two. This is a good one. Do what makes you happy. We're talking about how to find inner peace and happiness within yourself, designing a life what you want, not what somebody else want. Do what makes you happy. If eating that chocolate ice cream, I'm not talking about every day now, come on. If you're eating that chocolate ice cream with the brownies in it, you have worked hard, you've been working out every day, you've been doing your thing. Hey, have that chocolate ice cream. It's one of my friends, she's seen a billboard years ago that says, oh man, what is it? Life is something about oatmeal. Life is more than oatmeal or something. I don't know. Gosh darn it. If she was, oh man, she used to say this quote about life is something better. Life is more than just oatmeal. And what it was saying is like, live life. You can't eat oatmeal every gosh darn damn day. Enjoy your life. And we're talking about checks and balances here. When you're going over. Do what make you happy. Walking the dog make you happy. Petting the dog make you happy. Singing and dancing make you happy. Being your creative self. That's why, hold on, I got to take a drink. I'm in a little drink. Hold on. That's why I'm a Pisces. Yay, Pisces! Yay! Yay! Yay, Pisces! Yay! Okay. My baby, yay! So listen, I'm a Pisces. Pisces, we're very creative. We're loving people. We're go-getters. God has triple dipped us, sometimes quad dipped us in the arts. I haven't met a Pisces yet that can't sing, dance, draw. We are very creative in the field of artistry. We really are. Go-getters, very creative. We're creative beings. Like, we like to sing and dance and things of that nature. So I couldn't be in a relationship with a man that I got to walk like this. You know what I'm saying, babe? Yes, I'm Miss Davis. How can I help you? No, I told Bruce, I said, I used to get when I was younger and I would hear women with these soft voices and Mr. President, happy birthday, Mr. President, boo boo be doo. I used to get a little jealous, like, why my voice? It's not soft like that. Why? And my mom used to be like, because my mom have a deep voice too. And my voice, it can go high when I'm excited, right, babe? It goes high when I'm excited. But for the most part, I have, would you say it's deep? How would you describe? Would you say it's deep or what would you say?
I wouldn't say it's deep at all.
You don't think it's deep?
No.
My husband don't think it's deep.
No.
I think it's deeper than some of these. Hi. How would you feel if I talk?
Some of them fake it.
I think so. How would you feel, babe, if I talk like that? Bruce.
No.
You couldn't take it?
No.
You couldn't take it if I was like, hi, Bruce.
No.
How are you?
Oh, what's all that air in your voice? All that air.
All that air. So I say that to say, I'm not she not me. Okay, I'm not one to be putting on airs around here. I am what you see. And you ain't seen nothing yet, baby. You keep on watching, you're going to see some beautiful things come out of here. But the thing about it, I am a aggressive woman when it comes to business. I'm a go-getter. I'm a hard lover. I love deeply. I go hard in the paint for those I love and value. I give more than what I take. I have high principles, high standards. I'm a queen. That's why my name is Jean. Queen Jean. It goes together. You get it? Dig? Okay, good. So, I couldn't be married to some guy who's going to be the gatekeeper and try to hold me down and, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. I'm a grown woman about to be damn 50. What are you saying? Huh? So, I understand. I am a sophisticated, classy, intelligent woman. I carry myself that way. So you can expect me to be in that category because I always think about what I want to portray, what's the message. But if I am working on myself and I'm getting in shape and I'm looking great and it makes me happy to put that two-piece swimsuit on the beach, gosh darn it, I'm going to damn do it. And my husband understands that. But guess what? He got the shotgun standing next to me. Know what you say, right, babe? Am I a very respectful woman, babe?
Yeah, you are.
Do I respect you?
Yes, you do.
Am I a good wife?
You're great.
Oh, see, that dude said I'm a great one. I appreciate it. So do what make you happy. We're talking about how to find inner peace and happiness within yourself, designing the life you want, not what your neighbor want, right? Because what your neighbor want, your neighbor might be going through straight hell imitating, making you think it's all great, like lights are flashing, when actually they in the bottomless pit, not knowing how to get out. So we don't want to covet our neighbor. I read a passage somewhere in a good book that talk about don't covet your neighbor because you just don't know, period, point blank. But do what makes you happy. If it make you happy to walk, to dance, to sing, to create, to bake, go to your favorite restaurant with your friends, to get out, join a jiu-jitsu class or a dance class or take up artistry, some kind of painting and sip alcohol and paint or, go visit whatever, and be safe with what's going on out here. Do what makes you happy. Get to go back to number one. Number one is good. Look inside yourself to solve the problem. Do what makes you happy. Get to know yourself. To thy what? Own self be true. And that's why I understand when me and Bruce got married, when we were courting, I'm just sharing this with you. It was kind of like a cheat code though, because you know me ever since I was in my 20s, Bruce.
Right.
So you pretty much watch me go through different phases. And when I was in my fight the power, I was rocking Afro puffs and I was marching and I was Sister Jean X and, I was, I remember all that, babe, right? we were just friends, but he watched me all over decades, right? Because I'm about to be 50. I met him when I was in my 20s, but I never thought we would ever, Tiffany, be married. I never thought that. Not because I didn't, I just never I seen him as my brother, like, but God is the best knower. I love it. But do what make you happy. And he understood the type of woman that I am. He watched me. He knows my heart. So he knows that I'm a creative person. Why would you just, how do you see me, Bruce? You think they can hear you sitting over there?
Yeah, they can hear me.
Okay, so how do you see me?
You're a loving, kind, passionate, protective, God-loving,
Oh,
honest, generous, and caring person.
I'm going to send a check to you later, okay?
She'll beat you down if you do wrong.
That's right. It's like that, it's one of my favorite commercials. The two sides, they gummy bear, what are they? Sour Patch Kids, where they good on one side, sweet on one side, and completely whatever. Like my favorite one is when the girl come in the house and the little thing blows the horn, but then go get her some clothes because she wasn't dressed appropriately. I think it's, well, that you got it really, really right, because I'm a Pisces and we go this way, the fish go this way, and it goes this way. We're the sweetest people you want to know. We go hard in the paint for you, but don't get it twisted or flip. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? And so my husband knows the type of woman I am, and thank you, honey. I really appreciate it. But I do what makes me happy, and the point that I wanted to make is we know each other. He has goals and dreams before he got with me. I have goals and dreams before I got with him. Together, we become Wonder Twin power activated, and so we're going to help and cheer on each other. We have goals that we share, but then we have individual goals, and we understand that. I do what makes me happy, and what makes me happy, we do not go outside the boundaries of our marriage or what we have agreed. You know what I'm saying? If any time we feeling like we don't do it for each other, you permission to roll on. I mean, I don't keep nobody that don't want to be kept, and that's our agreement, right, honey?
Yep.
All right. Last but not least, let me right on to that. Go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. Took me a long time. This is so sad, but it's the truth. We're talking about how to find inner peace and happiness within yourself, designing a life you want. We all have had that, especially growing up in the younger years. Not so much now, but I can recall, especially in my early 20s and 30s, always trying to be a people pleaser, right? Trying to please everybody. I'm so glad God didn't let me become wealthy back then, because I probably been broke as hell, like Hammer or something. But no shade, Hammer. But anyway, because I always want to make people happy. If I do this, maybe they'll be more happy. If I do this, maybe they'll accept me here. If I do this, I always had that spirit. My mama said she used to always be nervous that I would be taken advantage of, because she always said I had a big, big heart. And, a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, but it is true. I was totally an introvert in my younger years. Really, I didn't shake it to around about in my 30s, maybe 30, 31 is when I shook it. And I think partially most people see my extrovert side because I am a speaker, I'm a coach, I'm a mentor, I'm a businesswoman. I got to be out there, I got to be aggressive. I got to sell who I am about and in this business world. But there is still a part of introvert in me. Do you see the introvert in me sometimes, babe?
Sometimes,
Yeah, so it is. It's still there, but I'm not into going where I'm tolerated. I was telling my husband, I don't know how to be fake. And I think if I go places where I'm tolerated, you're going to see the stink face come out. Like I'm going to be looking like, and I can't hide it. And sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it. But I heard TDJ say, if you walk in a room and you feel a nasty spirit, that should tell you you should not be there. Why are you going to hang in there? A lot of us are in places, in relationships, in friendships, in partnerships, in all these ships that's sinking. That's what I was about to say, babe. That's sinking because what? For favor, or maybe you want to be known. Maybe they add some credibility to you. You know, I'm in with the in crowd. Maybe that's what it is for you. I go where the in crowd go. Maybe that's what it is, babe. I don't know. But I don't give a damn about the in crowd, because I go back to number 6 and do what makes me happy. And if I feel that I'm just being tolerated, or someone just trying to keep their hand on me because they see we on the up and we're doing some powerful things and feel that they're going to be blessed with it, I pray about it, and God automatically removed them for me anyway, and revealed to me. I always pray and say, God, reveal to me their true face, because I don't want to be where I'm just being tolerated. I love being around people who celebrate me, and I celebrate them, and we sow into each other. We pray for each other. We believe in each other. We're cheering for each other. When we come around each other, even if we don't get to see each other as much as we like, when we come around, it's like a family reunion. Right, babe?
It is.
It's a beautiful thing to know who is in your tribe, and that people that really care about you and want to see you succeed, want you to have a quality life. Not people who every time you with them, they're trying to sell you on something. They want to, manipulate you and do all. I know. Look. In the last couple of years, I've lost some precious people. I lost my mom. I've lost my uncle. I lost my brother last year. We're coming up almost on a year losing my baby brother. And I just lost my biological father 2 weeks ago. And so when you think about that, it goes back to number 2, valuing each day as though it was your last. You say to yourself, I don't have time to be where I'm not celebrated, to be somewhere being abused, to live a fake life, to be unhappy, to dig a damn big ass ditch called stressing out over money because you have taken the money and abused money instead of mastering it, competing with the Joneses, trying to feel important, I guess. You dig yourself in a ditch and getting in debt. Like the dude said, it was this commercial. Remember that commercial? The dude had the big house and all this stuff, and he was cutting the grass. And he's like, you know how I live this life? I'm in debt over my eyeballs or something like that. I was like, what? No. Like I told my husband when we first got together, it was just certain things that we said. I would never disrespect him, never raise my voice up at him. He vice versa. I believe if it gets to the point where we feel like we're getting ready to play tennis with a yelling match, we definitely need to walk away. I don't disrespect my husband. Don't call him out his name. He don't call me out of my name. He don't disrespect. One thing I told my husband, we will not argue over money. I'll let every goddamn thing go before I argue over money. I go get me one of those things I just seen. What is it called, babe? A yurt, man. Y'all know what a yurt is? I would just check. It's so cool, man. It's like a circular building outside. Oh my God. People been pimping those yurts, man. Go look up those yurts. I was like, I'll go get me something like that before I be worrying about money and stressing out and out here like you on a treadmill. Trying to get money. You can never catch it. You just out here. The more faster you run, the further you get. No, that ain't the way to live. Not for me. No siree. So I'm going to go back over this really, really quick, and then I'm going to end this show. We talked about how to find inner peace and happiness within yourself, designing the life you want. We said, number one, look inside yourself to solve the problem. Stop blaming everybody else. Look at yourself. Number two, value each day as though it is your last. Say what you need to say. Love who you need to love. Let them know that you love them. Go out there and make it happen in your life, man. Number three, when solving problems, know that 10% is the problem. 90% is how you respond to the problem, your perspective of the problem. It may not even be a problem. Cause you know, when I come across a problem, you know what be playing in my head? Me and Bruce, we're musical people. We got a song for everything. So, you know, everything, a song come up. But when problems come up, I say to myself, it's not a problem that I can't fix. I just put it in the mix. Right? You know, so, you know, that's what I say to myself. I am a problem solver, man. I get high profile problems, though. You know, number four, begin each day being grateful. I'm so happy and grateful now that, you know, I woke up this morning. I'm in perfect peace. You know, I am blessed to be a blessing. I'm in perfect health and condition. You know, what are you happy for? Wake up saying it, and then before you go to bed, reflect on what you're grateful for. Number five is meditate and prayer. Meditate. It works for me. You know, I understand the formula, faith plus work equals what? Success. So I understand that even when I get off my knees and pray, I better go out here and work, baby. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Number six, do what makes you happy. Enjoy your life. Take your crayons out and color again. Paint a life that makes you happy. Don't just be somewhere just to be somewhere, which leads me to number seven. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Gosh, darn, gosh. You want to be where you're happy. What's that song? Oh, you remember that? Oh, my God, can't you hear it? What's that song? Cheers. I want where everybody knows your name. And the song. And they always glad you came. What's the other part? You know the rest? Something.
You wanna go
where everybody knows your name. That used to be my show as a little girl. I love Cheers. Did you like Cheers? Norm, yes, man, I love Cheers. So, you know, look, cheers to you guys. Cheers to happiness. Cheers to, you know, creating the life that you want. You know, really going hard for your dreams and goals. Not putting yourself in debt. Not competing with, you know, different people. You know, looking at the Joneses. You know, there is a strategic game plan to achieve what you want financially, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. There is a plan to help you. Listen, I want to help you all I can. I want to help you to have total prosperity in every area of your life. I would love to talk to you. I would love to listen to what your goals are. And by God's grace and mercy, be able to take my skills and talents and ability to help you. Or if I don't have the solution, I can always find a person that do. With that being said, go to the Luck Firm, LLC.com. The Luck Firm. What Bruce got rolling over here? Yeah, he got it going. The Luck Firm. It's scrolling down below. LLC. Go get a free 15-minute consult. Book it. And let's help you to do what? To find inner peace within yourself and design the life that you want. You're only one person away from achieving your dreams and goals, and that one person could be me. With that being said, guys, thank you. Like, click, share, subscribe, hit the bell, baby. And I'll see you again, God willing, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Money Madness. Guys, Money Madness is all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money, because it's what, Bruce? Your money. So, hey, join us Monday. With that being said, please have an awesome, as my son says, super fantastic and amazing day. Please make sure that you enjoy your weekend. Do what you like. Do what you want. Have a great time. Enjoy your life because you only got one. My name is Jean Malo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And remember, you can do what, Bruce? Have, be, do anything. God bless you. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.